Hey everyone, Julio Rodriguez here for Card Player TV, and welcome to the final table preview show of the PokerStars.net North American Poker Tour main event here at the Venetian. Let's take a look at the players. The chip leader entering the final table is Sam King Kobe MVP Stein, who has over $6 million in chips. Stein has over $800,000 in tournament earnings, including 2 WPT final tables at the Legends of Poker and the Bellagio Cup.
Been chipping up the entire day, been able to win a lot of pots without showdown. Lost a few all-ins, haven't run good in those spots, but I've been hitting some flops, so those spots have been better for me. I feel really confident. I'll be pretty disappointed unless I win. I mean, I know that's saying a lot at this stage. There's still anyone's game with 8 players left, but I'm pretty hard on myself.
In second place is Thomas Goodnight Moon Fuller from Boulder, Colorado. Fuller has over $340,000 in lifetime earnings, but is still over $1 million chips behind Stein.
Final table, I quickly lost some chips to Sam Stein on my right. He's a very tough, aggressive player. And I played a hand kind of goofy in a blind battle and ended up paying the price. So I came into the final table with like 3.2, and I got down to about 2 million. And then a pot came up, I doubled through Sam when the button raised, and he just shipped all in with a king-queen suited to put maximum pressure on the pre-flop raiser on the button and me in the big blind. And I was extremely fortunate because I had ace-king in the big blind and I called, which is a pretty standard call, obviously. I had a perfect situation, ace-king against king-queen suited, and my hand held like all my hands have held this whole tournament. And I got up to 4 million and then won a couple more pots, and 4.7 million.
Shortly behind Thomas Fuller is David Paredes from New York in third place. Paredes has 4.7 million in chips, and no matter what happens, he'll take home the biggest cash of his career.
Just played really patient today. I had nothing the whole day. Got lucky on a double up with ace-king against nines, and then I flopped a set, and the guy had a pair, so he went broke. That was it. I think I'm tied for second in chips, but there's a couple short stacks, so hopefully they bust, and then we can play real poker with the big stacks. Sam is playing phenomenal. He's the best player that I've seen so far, and he has the chip lead, so hopefully I get a hand against him and I'm able to outplay him.
In fourth place is Eunice Jamal from Henderson, Nevada. Jamal has just under 4 million in chips, but not a lot of tournament experience.
I went pretty well. I started off as, I think, 700,000, and then got into a big, he opened it up. Actually, I opened up. He raised. Steve Millicrates just called. I 4-bet, and he shoved all in. And at that time, I had kings, and the only hand he can have were aces. But my gut feeling was saying he doesn't have aces, so I called. I had to call at that time, and I was right and doubled up.
In fifth place is Tom Kings of Cards Marchesi with over 2.3 million in chips. Marchesi recently final tabled the Borgata Winter Poker Open main event, where he finished third for $190,000.
So far it's been pretty good. I mean, I ran pretty good to double up from $1 million to $2 million when I got ace queen versus ace 10, button versus small blind, and after that I pretty much just cruised.
How do you feel about your opponents?
It's a really strong field. It's mostly internet players who I know from playing online, and everyone's playing really well. I think I have like 2.3 or 2.4 million, so it's like 40 big blinds, so I'll make it work.
In sixth place is Eric Blair, who plays under the name Blizzair online, where he has just under 1 million in earnings. His biggest cash came in the Scoop main event on PokerStars for over $180,000.
Actually pretty bad day, to be honest. Started the day with 3.6 mil. I had all the chips, and then I just started getting into pots, and I doubled up Tom Kings of Cards, who's a really good player. I had ace 10, he had ace queen. It's kind of a cooler, I felt. I mean, I wasn't folding, so I lost like a mil, 1.1 there, and just couldn't really get it going. Now I got about 1.8 maybe, and going into tomorrow, which is like 20 or 30 blinds, which is fine with me. I love my chances. I play a lot of tournaments, and I got more experience than most people, but it's a tough final table. So I'll just be trying to get my money in good and see what happens.
In seventh chip position is Daniel Clemente, who has just over 130,000 in lifetime tournament earnings. In the 2009 Southern Poker Championship, he won a preliminary event for 65 grand.
So far it's went well. It's been a grind, tough tournament, a lot of good players. I'm lucky to still be here. Today was real hard, real difficult, more so than the other days, I believe. Toughest tournament I've probably ever played. There's no weak spots left. I'm one of the shortest stacks, so I'm going to need luck from here on out, most likely, to get it done.
The most seasoned professional at the final table is also the short stack in Miami, John Cernuto. He has over $4.7 million in lifetime earnings and 3 World Series of Poker bracelets.
I feel pretty good right now. Probably played some of the best no limit I played in quite a while. Kind of geared up for this and very, very motivated. I had strict orders from my mother to win this because I play final table on her birthday. So that's pretty special. Since we've had 18 or 20 players, I've been number 1 or 2 from the bottom. And guess what? I'm still 1 or 2 from the bottom, probably still on the bottom. So I'm used to it. That's usually where I scratch out for the best. I'm a pretty patient player. A lot of these kids think I'm tight, but I'm just kind of patient, and I will make my moves when I have to. They're right. I am the old man at the table. There was a time when I looked around and I wasn't, but lately I don't see too many around, so I guess I'm it.
Well, those are the players. Be sure to check back at cardplayer.com to see who takes it down. I'm Julio Rodriguez for Card Player TV.